What's up, everybody? My name is Aiden. Um, this is my first real post. Probably most of you have seen my wife's post, so I figured I need to put one up for myself, and we'll be doing kind of individual ones as well as together, and we'll be able to post more once I start T next month. But like I said, my name's Aiden. I am 30 years old and finally came out to my wife, who, as of yesterday, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary. And about 6 months ago, came out to her telling her that I was transgender. And it's been a work in progress. First month was difficult, but I can say now that she's been the most supportive person I could ever ask for. But it's also early in the journey, and we're all in a learning curve, so we're going to take it step by step. But as of the 31st this month, I will be going to my therapist, and we'll be getting my documentation to be able to start T. My therapist has been pretty good about it, and doesn't feel the need or see the need to have to go to a therapist to be able to do something like this, to be able to transition. So I will have a therapy session, and most of my therapy sessions are going to be just for if I need someone to talk to during transition. But like I said, I'm early on in my transition. I've always felt that there was something different about me, and when I was younger, I knew that I was attracted to females, and there wasn't much about people who were transgender. If they were, it was mostly about male to female. I mean, male to female. And you didn't see quite a lot of female to male. So I naturally assumed that I was gay, and I was a lesbian, and that's how I came out to my parents, who didn't take it quite well, but and just thought that was what it was. Even though when I was a child, I acted like a kid, acted like a boy, dressed like a boy. Watch any videos of myself when I was younger, and was wearing camo pants and ties, and trying to get my dad to teach me how to shave. But I guess I just assumed I was a tomboy, and later on in life assumed I was butch. But slowly came to the realization that I wasn't just that, and it was just that, granted, my outside showed that I was female, but my inside and my thinking and how I approached things and how I thought and how I viewed myself was that I was male, and just my exterior didn't match my interior. So I slowly came to that realization, but I don't know if it wasn't I wasn't ready at the time, or it just wasn't right. And about 6 months ago, kind of got to the breaking point that I couldn't hide it anymore, and that I needed to make myself happy and make myself feel comfortable with myself, so that I could give 100% to my wife, which I'd always thought I gave 100%, but was always basically a pill to be around, just because I wasn't who I was supposed to be. But now that I've come out to her, and now that we have started to get the ball rolling, I've been a much happier person. And so now it's kind of the slow process of me starting my transition, as well as starting to tell friends and co-workers and my job that I am transgender and how I identify. And it's a slow process of getting people to call me, by my chosen name. Now, granted, at work, excuse me, I go by AJ just to try and make it easier. But outside of work, I prefer everybody to call me Aiden just because it makes it easier at work to slowly deal with the process of transitioning. Now, granted, work has been awesome about it, and the overall response to it has been positive. But it's also early, and I also am not taking any of the tea, dealing with any of those sort of parts of the transition yet. So it's early, so hopefully it continues like this. But outside of work, the response from friends and family and my wife have been overall positive and supportive and not judgmental, which I can only hope will continue for the sport, since it is early on and it's just now starting, and support for myself as well as for my wife, who went through a struggle. And if you've watched the video, you know what she talked about. But so this is basically just a slow introduction, and we'll post more videos, and once the ball starts officially rolling, I most probably will post a video the day that I start. So this is day one. It's January 22nd, 2013. My name is Aiden James, and I am transgender.